Attention please. This uploading is only for educational purpose. No intention to infringe copyrights. Learning English with subtitles. GPITRAL. Follow us.
Sally Morgan, psychic medium to the stars, believes she has the power to communicate with the dead.
And did you plant a tree? Oh my God.
She's embarked on another sell-out nationwide tour. And tonight, Sally's in St Albans, where she thinks there's a new message from the other side.
Got the name Reg. You there, Lynn? Oh, he's look. Where are you, darling? Have you got? Sorry. Can you stand up for me? Reg is in spirit, yes?
Yes.
Lynn?
Yes.
This is your dad, darling. Is this your dad?
Yes.
That's my girl. That's my girl. Did somebody have an operation under their arm?
My daughter.
Everything be okay?
My daughter had an operation under her arms, under one of her arms, some time ago. My eldest daughter, Michelle, she had that done. It was only a minor operation, but it made sense to me anyway, so yeah.
Elsie?
Yes.
Here, she's walking behind me. What's she doing? She's trying to hide. Was she little?
Yes.
Did she used to let off pop-pops? Didn't she?
Sometimes.
Oh, love her. Love her. We don't do that.
Sally mentioned the name Elsie, which was my grandmother, my mum's mother, and she did used to pass wind quite a lot, actually. I'm sorry, but she did.
Reg is very serious, waving at you.
It wasn't serious.
Wait, well, it's like he's looking at you, and she's sort of running around. I mean, she's a little old lady, but she's sort of running around a bit. I can't believe that. Let's thank this lady.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, darling.
I think we feel really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good, because totally unexpected. It's just made our night.
Sally has just received an unusual message. She may be in St Albans, but she believes it's flown in from a different continent entirely.
I've got someone here that I feel may have passed in South Africa, or someone may not have been around.
The passing in South Africa makes sense.
I know you're here. We're in the UK, and South Africa is such a long... it's a long, long way away. But I feel I'm there as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
My sister, Georgie, died in a car crash 3.5 years ago in South Africa.
It's almost as if you want to know I'm around, you have to go there too.
Yeah.
They saw me outside the window. I was tapping on the window.
Sally was saying all the stuff, and it was dawning on me that she was actually coming through to us and talking about Georgie. I was definitely sort of sceptical to start with, but then the more she was talking, the more I realised that, you know, it was Georgie that was giving us a message.
I just feel as if as I've passed, I'm looking to where I belong, where I have to go. I'm searching for where I've got to go. Calling Claire. Definitely hear the name Claire. And your name is Claire, darling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tremendous love here, darling. And everything is going to be okay for you. I don't know if there are exams or if you're trying to get a qualification in some area. Everything will be okay where that's concerned. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. She said the message for me was there's something big around exams or education happening, that there's a lot of stress, but it will be okay. And has been a massive issue at home to do with schools at the moment that has been really, really
With her
stressful.
son,
With my
that was
son.
born on the day that my sister died.
And I feel as if my ear isn't right, but that sounds, it's almost as if my hearing and my ear, I don't know if I had a blow or it's like a ringing in my ear, and it's like whoosh, one side of my head goes down like that. And that's the last thing I felt.
Yeah.
Okay? All on my right side, very much in my temple area, and would have deafened me.
Yeah.
Okay?
The way Sally described that she had an impact on her right side, and it was her temple, and the last thing that she heard was a high-pitched sound, sort of put it all together that, yeah, it was my sister.
Every night, Sally gets through a huge number of messages,
Oh my God, that's him. That's my granddad.
each one incredibly personal and at times quite harrowing.
I just feel crushed, not because of the passing, but literally I feel as if nothing, my chest won't go up and down. It's a bit like that, really. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Without a doubt, some nights I can be emotionally drained. I certainly am not anaesthetised. I'd stop doing it if I thought I was becoming anaesthetised to people's emotions. Quite the opposite. John? Amy John?
Jones.
Amy Jones? Oh, I've got a full name, love. Amy's in spirit.
Yes.
Who are you with, darling?
My sister, Amy's
That-
mum.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Amy Jones, she was my daughter. Amy passed away in hospital because of an infection she caught while she was in hospital.
Eileen.
Elaine.
Irene?
Elaine.
I don't understand this. But my head does that. What do you think I'm looking at?
I don't know.
She wasn't thrown onto a bed
No. No.
for her to get her breath.
Possibly she was in special care, so the doctors could have been trying to resuscitate her.
Catherine? Who's Catherine?
That's me.
Have you got a granddad in spirit?
Yeah.
I've got him here. I've got him here. It's the man. Johns. Johns. It's not being said as Jones, which is, but it's like, I'm hearing it. Like down a tunnel. Johns.
My surname's Jones. John, well, our granddad was northern. We're now figuring out that it was the way he spoke.
Was her arm strapped over here like that?
Yes. Yes, it was.
That's unreal.
Yeah, she had a splint that was held up.
Here like that.
Yeah, she had a long line going in.
He's showing me her. I think this is, you know, what can I say to you, darling? You lost your baby, your child. I can't, nothing I can ever say to you is ever going to comfort you. No one can ever comfort you. Words are the wind. They mean nothing when you've lost a child.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get on the phone to our mum and dad and just say that our granddad's been here and, yeah, just I think we'll be talking about it for quite some time.
As Sally makes her journey home, she has a chance to reflect on her night's work.
I don't really dwell on the fact that I may have changed someone's life after a show or during a show, or, you know, I just do it, and it's like, you know, I just have to, like, go home, I have a cup of tea. John and I do not talk about what I've said, because I think the responsibility is too huge.
As well as touring the nation, Sally finds time to give one-to-one readings. Today, she's meeting Maria Chrysalos, who would like to be reunited with her father, who died in a shipping accident.
I'm feeling nervous, very nervous, but I'm feeling mostly excited about meeting Sally about the reading.
Hello, Maria. Hello. Hello. Very pleased to meet you. Yes. Have you ever done this before?
I have, but not since I was like 16, 17,
Oh,
something like that, teenager.
Oh, well, I'm pleased you've chosen to come and see me. Yeah. What I do is, I do it upstairs in my little room. You're going to come up with me?
Definitely, let's
Come
go.
on. I'll take you up to my little room, and you don't have to worry about a thing. First of all, there's quite a bit of grief around you, as in loss, OK? That's the first thing.
Yeah.
I think your dad's in spirit. I can feel a male figure. Did someone fall from a great height? Did someone tumble in the air and hit their shoulders on rocks?
Yeah. Yeah, someone did.
Oh. I'm with somebody in water, darling, that was at the bottom.
Of the water?
Of the water, darling.
Yeah, my dad.
So your dad isn't the man that went over the...
Not the man who fell off the cliff, that's my cousin. When Sally first mentioned 2 deaths connected with the sea, automatically I think of my father, whose ship went down in the Atlantic, and also my cousin who fell off a cliff and landed by the seashore on jagged rocks. So yeah, that was quite startling, actually.
Why was he messing about? There was laughter and regret. There's a very bad injury with his leg, with one leg, which would have been awful, and he would probably never have been able to walk again properly. But he died from his head injury.
Yeah. It's my cousin Martin. He was killed when I was 12.
But only he tumbled.
My other cousin fell on top of him. But he was okay.
I'm looking at water and I'm looking at waves.
But
they're both connected to both deaths. The sea, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
The men that died with your father...
They're my best friends. They were my friends.
They were good people?
Yeah. I've been with them 9 months.
What, you've been on the boat for 9 months?
Yeah, I'd literally just come off a few weeks before.
Were there 15 men that died?
Yeah, I think so. More or less. Yeah, there was quite a few men.
Have you still got a coat of your dad's?
Yeah, I wear it all the time.
He likes that when you wear that. And what he likes is, in the sleeve of this coat, it was repaired. And it's still the thread that where he had it repaired. And when you put your arm in this jacket, you're touching your father. You're touching a part of him that it is totally... There was only your father and you.
Yeah, I've never had it washed. When Sally mentioned the coat, it's the coat that I wear. It's a green combat coat with fur around it, combat jacket, and I wear it in my green combat trousers, and I've never washed it. I know it's probably really smelly, but...
Your father's doing that as if to say, no, 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 no.
When Sally was wiggling her finger, it kind of didn't make sense at the time, and then now that we're out, I'm remembering my father going, "Oh, Marie, shocking," and I'm wiggling my finger doing it, and that's what my father did, so now it makes sense.
And I think I've got your nan here. Is this your mum's mum? She's with her son.
Yeah.
And she's at peace, she says, because of that. There is a crucifix on a bed.
Yeah.
On a bedstead. On the top part of a bed. You know, like a headboard?
Yeah. The crucifix above the headboard, it made sense because my grandmother was Greek. She was very religious. In her bedroom, she always had crucifixes.
She says, I kiss that, literally. Her soul is there and she kisses that crucifix.
I am impressed with Sally, and I loved what she told me, and it was lovely that she had everybody there. I just wanted to know so much more that we probably wouldn't have time to do, and I would love to see her again.
Coming up, there are tears in Llandudno.
This lady's called Wendy.
Hey, Mum.
And Sally gives a one-to-one reading to actress Hayley Tamerden.
He's not going anywhere.